Abusia mame no ase emfa today's agenda nto aso ene ya wada nyankopon adaro man panifo mienu ena no pay me no mo eba bedi nkomo ye nyina ye nim nia ekoso Ghana ha sei titru nkomo e wo ho pa torebo ho no mo a na ahwa we kan se onkwa na otensem enso omo a ono omo ebedi nkomo no omo no wonsem no dodo no a ede ekyen wo medin ede ya amufa wache na 2 TV Oman FM Ash FM na radio Kencity Media kai na share no so fama me ye social media platforms ni nyina wo dwan ye ba bia nkoma ye bedi no wo beti ebi ye nua Philip Chum ye boa communicate adema the new patriotic party ye kasa nso so wa take position wo hu ne say abatwa ye koe no it's about MPP any winning power until ono nso so onim ne obetimi ama o mind power anopa ne no bedi ho nkomo kakra nche Dr. Kweku bedwane from Christian University College enche ono nso ebedwane na wonte se ye kasai ye Ramahama kan so ko Japan odi 22 hours e wokwam o twen na aboard another flight enra era Canada hina Japan in central food nkomo or the far Kencity Media no so ma Ghana nyina te se omanfo wono mo e ka se mayento aircraft foforo no nipa nkwanti one safo no ya adwena enyeye se skanko na nipa nkwanko mo be kai a coronavirus by and his excellency the president Sabri former president Nana Danko akufo-addo to dwa se ne oman no betumi aye se bo nipa nkwa ho ban fri se so nipa nkwa free ne nsa yentimi nsa mfa no ma back but basic asemo an economy no say yetimi ye niye enti bia ye nam sabre no ye way between sika and nipa nkwa ora ken se ohunu se nipa nkwa hia pa chen se ebehwe sika sem na mo be kai a Samuel Okudje to Ablakwa na then no ye ranking edema foreign affairs ministry no and I say foreign affairs a parliament house ranking member koba se na na do yes obe top lane foforo de ama omeyi okasa wo ho bebre na na do ankasa kura kwantu ahodo mu ode nsem bebre no aba betu dwa ono mo ano mo nim se de ensem no si kododo no atunufo na wontie ne o kan ne se yesesika ne to ye na ano ye nka abusuafo ye no na ama dipani aba ye ho so ye bisa se sika ani nipa nkwane ye he na esase yetumi ebo ho ban na do adi kan ama ye sa nim die na dada se eba nipa nkwa wontumi nye no hwe free ne nsa enti ye economy no nsei economy no de betumi de aba back ye nuan mo hwere o mo nkwan se betumi de o man ne sika nyina kora agi o mo nkwan ka wo se yetumi de gi o mo nkwan but ye ni ba ye ho so no na kechiri ye be di san komo no se de da bia meka no political parties are formed to win political power enti se why join a political party na nipa bi person mo reduce political party no nkunim die edeba individuals we na presidential material we nya presidential material na mo hwe de obetumi a win power de ama wo a wan ka se wo se odwene ho mienu na miensa wo se nipa best do okromu a ede na mo ka kire fam panimfo a wo maye wo madwen se o mo person be di Ghana nim na wo hwe sam panimfo no so hwan na wo gidi se MPP for the no kwa obetumi agitumi ede ama wo ore atwum akwaba
yeah
boko de
Christo adon boko na mpacho so
yankopon adaro Dr. Kweku akwa yeah da yankopon ase wafa ho so mini atwuma me ni kan fa wo enhye ase enkomo be na ekoso
yo am say yebe the two akafo na tiefo na yamo ya chi ano na MPP so ya chi obibia na nchi akese pra nkoma his excellency body kind of man friend is saying honorable Agyapong the incoming the channel no pay incoming first lady so now me tie the koma oni mabuni di in fact you see say oti ye part na before yeshe ase say part no she England say be boa nkura na otime remind yes sabe the mabuni hwe nyina
adwuma na video no na me hwe the way our casa, the eye contact, the gestures, which means I grown on what yes,
very, very, very confident. And here the Yamiasi, a man in Quane, a bushing now. Properly, near Mecca, answer bra incident in this same book. Yes, in the heat of passion, na costume tonight, ye casa, Crani, and Waka. But say, dear, Yamiadum, ye dear Mianum, or King na Yapom Crabiama, Yamiadum, almost so any of your dad from you. But the reality, and then the crowd was here catching a gun for Cosum. And now, Mitier, Honorable Kenana or Chemu, because at the time, no a chairperson of the Defense Interior Committee or Parliament. Nano Casa at the time because of the schedule in Tina Agaga. James Agaga non na air ranking most of the activities na on the air. To the sense omuko in the procurement process has omuko share which of the possible year bit mabo mine. At Oba making reports according to honorable statements Agaga presenting reports so there is a need say on mine yebenya a new aircraft. But on one for and then he was saying that was the first time the NDC within their own caucus were fighting among themselves. Na Oka, na fairness say Okujeto yes, to a sense also far prices will bring by Oko Bryce. You see at the time. Now imagine say Omoye no mania the heart of Ghanaians. Sometimes you afraid emotional intelligence. Ultimately who you answer same way Oka ya. And after some can nipa na kuma edi echi until they know say Ghanaians because emotionally and just so intelligent but you never be on catch nipa e man akuma otumi na akuma say o ma obi o paint obi black so politicians just anu na ate and abota e di echi omo koto play no fa so ni community no ko esa I don't know enti to Ghana fo ebi mu adwen mu e man se ma no oh sika wo pedi nti no me even COVID time cry no bra na you spending so much now for the almost about 6 to 7 months now into your nurses I mean friends say obi anko adwuma lockdown as for government was still paying to the sense government was even giving more allowances and said is say economy there we can work around and change it e call wrong create my aye hodwuma yasamba back to your position but about nipa nkwa dia we obi no was out to me no adi yankopon pe a wetima sande nipa wo aba nkwa mu yankopon pe na timi esa ade no it was just the mere mischief say omo ya propaganda umkika ya ene omunya ya comment some no obetani aye ne also me but they are finding difficult na be say no aye honorable okujeto aba nsema okan na hu ni awoka ontimi nka say ampa bread was a national I mean aircraft it's a presidential aircraft omano president Jukwanya and his excellency John
also be jama committee now or be investigating
yes and then why president or joining commercial friends jet adianka a bit not taking a shorter period ya kofi Japan yes so I'll bet media con on an conscience because of in some of kind but yeah ma Ghana for say sometimes it's better so be kind of Ghana you say Ghana for and our trot was an excellence to the beer. Who did no can crack a me say politics there to the beer no didn't throw a car no but you grow beyond that. Young kind of crescent it here. Or money here, na yenye kwa juma. Sa enipa onhwe onkwen. And I said near see say sika be ne metu that to sa enipa enka. Sika bi eni ho. Enipa kwa ntimi nto. Ti ne ka kire Ghana for no say NDC Edia throw opposition ama ni bread also they should come out omumra bonti no make can crunch Ghana for say abusuafo some e kan nyina na politics tumi na e pizza na e kan se bia na e but your bread also e can crunch them say here a national a jet ama presidential you know say as president tukwan and as any bia na o man no say nya idea tan say president tukwan na ko board a commercial it's not the best. Enti omumra bonti na omun kan okre even before reports about no there parliament edi hujuma to a point and I was thinking procure this particular jet and so unfortunately bra before our money nyame fa ne obi film kan onko parliament onko presenting reports no ano ka part I say ewo a friend is saying jet no okay be rusted or say rusting just say all the parts ni na be I den I na reach I didn't hear na o man japade a you know see ehwe na e boy you know because look once you become a president o man na show be bia you become an asset of this country
chumosha de na Dr. Maneboama to parliament mean efa presidential jet president Kofo procure ya one tinemu da ma president Mills na e ba betinemu no a ohwe ESID no a enye nwanwa because as your maintenance culture no enkoye
yes eno de I mean G2 it's about maintenance aircraft there now me tie experts in ba it should go beyond 40 years to me enya then president Kofo to me kan 20 years crime say enya what I say and aircraft to the ento there's no way ento event is a home use aircraft and talk home use aircraft bia auto e brand nti maintaining the year the lifespan no I say dey kon and I think say we should also look at it as a nation yeah maintenance culture and they catch across even our roads ni boy the first say roads lifespan to me could be about 20 years and 40 years doesn't mean say Ujane sound to the 20 years. No, maintaining prolong the life. Cars are usually I told you overhauling of the engine. Which will recapture car as an asset because we overhauling there, then engineers and young for. It is not 5 years, I will be another 3 years until also as a nation. But the American say end is for Eddie Trump. They were not honest to Ghanaians. They should come out. No one can French and say, "No, kind Ghana atro." Oh yes, and I mean, say I clear. I think say in the heat of you need to know that's a party crowd say coming out and honorable kind, but also as a party they're coming out to tell Ghanaians what's actually happened and what is the state. Now they should come out. No one can now moving for dear grocer because President Asamutuni now or mining now we are going to be in trouble. Yeah. Yes, sir, and this for no one can be especially Okujo to Abrako is on the foreign affairs minister, President country now on any corner in the ban. Let's be honest and tell us the truth. My name is Dr. Kiko. Dr. Kiko as employer maybe south. You think say Ghana Okujo to Abrako the level of baby I would do. Yeah, ma'am, onye ni paketua. Was there. I mean, what in some de brasse, or a deputy minister in charge of tertiary education. Da. Oshe Mampeni Mahama, any NDC mua. Or no, there was a man a representative and say a foreign affairs minister. Yeah, it's another issue, but I think that NDC had a lot of experienced people. They could have gone for that position, but you know, in politics, you know, appointments sometimes never here any part of officer will be officer, or even though the same party, but officer way on any car and I say or tinasa mas and or tinasa mas. And some of them were because they pride themselves they did so much work, they did so much propaganda. Into I say yeah, okay, can or to play man na the plane or team Ujaya and Zu so. Assembly and all that. And it is particular honorable person and as a person he's fought against that aircraft of President akufo-addo traveling or some sorry National Cathedral to the sense of we can say be brave. And I don't think it's a positional crime where for their own political convenience, but as somebody that sits outside of the NDC, I think that you could have had some person that were more qualified to be in that position. Lose as a position as a full saying they could have got somebody who had more experience. Because international relations, a man to be BBL, you everyone. I mean, but we are president Gusitando, I mean, would now got to feel on ye 24-hour coordination economy, 24-hour economy. Such an experience, and then Nippon be a kick home penny for diplomats are all meaning as I see it to Mrs. Simon. You if you say, Sabi, and you're grown, I say, US Trump chassis and any near me, we have to write up to be or the Bab Montano. Now, it won't say.
some exuberant bi ase ade and said okay can answer for fro no oh hwe ne ma ode ba bonten no a na akwa ya yem hihie kakra positions ni bi wo hono na de ma obi a wo ka say we adwuma politics no kwa na ye hwe ana say se otimi hwe any other bibi nso kam
I know that we should also look at the Nipane competence. You be a position, you be able to handle a particular position. Also, with me assess no. But the foreign affairs minister position, look, position akufo-addo hold at the point. At that point, he was even the chair national affairs and UN Security Council at the point. It was not a joke.
One day, as well, Security Council.
Yes, it was not a joke. Ghana will be do as a nation, you know. But over West Africa, there say. We lead in most of the things about democracy, we lead in most of the things in West Africa. Africa also, we use South Africa. I mean, Ghana comes.
I depend being who say, Okujeto, and yes, knew that level.
Yeah, international diplomacy, no.
We knew that level. Or you'll be a Wabon Homo Day, yes. Or Yiren Ho or Boguswa. But that level, one of such be a Yura Kando, Minister of Health. And our World Health Organization, Shiana, can somewhere where we are seeing in terms of health. Did he come medical doctor? No. And Yati language you can see. So, until quite Nimono, if you had a mind, I chicken. And some people hire man and yet clear now or Montias as a baby among them. And then my propaganda or you could get to and baby a dear baby. So we are propaganda and I know see a position.
Dr.
Yeah, I mean, I say, baby, would you say, we are propaganda and a camp position at the amount. A idea as a begin here or Ghana. Now, a coswama, a yama, abes, a mebunu fise. Say, oh, position I saw you when I would be a buy out to swat him. So we why didn't I say a bino and a party new now with me about my opposition. Who told IEB several times and the previous NDC opposition can only be this one was the and in all cases no bans well with your opposition. Yeah, some more kindly be said the honorable can be able to anyway. On my and we say here jet for president and found was a Nanado Netiso and Agyapong Muhammad Netiso, or a president of the Republic of Ghana. They say Ghana man penny here jet. Eddie, I am a Numa, and yet politics as him. Now, so Okuja told you politics, could she say? Johnson said in Katia, then time General Secretary Bebuano. Emma, Becky can send the breeze. Say, in Shukra, Tona Usobia. And yes, safe if you say be a normal paying 77 Johnson also. I said the enormous be Diagro. Ye, and yes, say they are mine. Or opposition, as I saw we yet. Uma criticisms are a bed bra of a banner, what is I didn't know busy for why you Juma essay. Okujato, a Kayama, a fee, a could say, Sa jet na, or my paying pese, or motor. A year. If you say, or my penino. Or drain a whole way, or drain on only you, and your man for no one or journey. And it President Mahama, a better Jay soon. Nothing I had say. One so or Barricase or Quacoto jet. Now, Usha, Okuja to us a more kind pan say, sad time jet ana a honor. It was fit for purpose. As I saw man paying Eddie Tuquine, no the Tuquine be. And on my paying 5 jet into coin, and one no high jet, I bought Ghana for worker. Sabe, yes, Sami so make you want to say, me near Juman yet, baboon. Now it is a on my paying Eddie Ghana Sika, yes, high jet or bra. Your presidential jet, you are before buying. In 2 teams for Kayama, a month for baby, a book full of buying. Omo begin Omo jedi ejidi omo jedi so anye ni ena o keka sa nyamem cha dem ena waba bedi oman so CCA John Mahama ena ye president of this republic ena okuja to nyame aye wado waba be foreign minister enti question ni say sa jet na that sa be no okuja to say eye fit for purpose enti Omanpayin na do onyusu no aden na omanpayin John Mahama de onyusu na say ye be kaya ebra January omo baaye no omo ka say oma omo report from the Air Force. I say jet no e wa hoden a president bit me use a. It is afi na omo report a then na okunje to gira so e ka say sa jet na say o man panyin use. Na report no say e ba you say amere e be see na no ye nim say o man panyin use so presidential jet. Ema ebra no person otu kwa kwasari no o de ninua jet and a coin. Ghana man panyin de ninua jet and a two coin. What did he pay? Na individual no sabe o sika chen o man no ense se ba sa ense se ba sa o yes na de o man anim etwitwifo o man a individual atimi bo presidential jet e ma o de o president etu kwan o man ben no o man ben no ni sa no man ya no kuja to mu ye ya afa ebedu biri a o man panyi enso entimi nkoto jet efi se also atra ho aye hwe ha mo kuja to mu disabre o man panyi o te so atem. That's why you have the man pay or this what tema. Ubetimi aba ka say also koto jet. And want me. En konko si etire ya for the private or the commercial flight and the to kwan. Ghana man pay the commercial flight. Now so ye Ghana ni na so wo Japan a. Ubetimi enya akukuduro akwo ha be ka say me man pay the te Emirates airline mo a obey. Me man pay the te commercial flight and a flight na delay. And o man pay Ghana man pay 22 hours what in Dubai. Now, of man paying the security, you're doing home. Or man paying the security. And now, politics. I could just turn in and call for a year. And now, President Mahama, on to me, Yakudro, and I say, JT, and yet may high be, or mine a triama. Say, a man paying 2 coin. Let's say, yeah, Ghana for a trianoka, and Cadene, a how. What can you how? Now, so now, politics in tea, or man paying Yakudro. And or they are a commercial flight. And a commercial flight here now to Dubai 22 hours no man paying because of flight what to be paying there's all corners who could do Japan near negotiations one casa cobina ahodu benya massa yaw I don't think as politics no ye chai politics are said emwa politics are we are emfa or mining konenim na partisan every be a partisan I mean she are buying to form na yet be winning political power. That's all winning political power. That's where Guabaya or so Atama Edumasia. One names or not so man for Baby Ubi. And on our mamma penny intimi and Koswa, Uncle Kofa, private jet, and I say, or mine Casa jet, I act on one friend to quiet. So, ain't Sano Monday, as I said, ye cheer who free home. Na sa Okujato, brow boy ye. Na okay some of kaya na enye no kre na baba man as foreign minister there anka eni if say we here credibility and now the foreign minister we here credibility so we yedru e so ka asema o mafoti me jiwudi but Ghana ha ya kwa who say some a wo kan sabe enim na say ono bo kan baba ka say pachew nsema wo kan no apologize we issue about 17 paragraph page say on patch of
obi ani chopa
onu ho abante say wood near ultra kwan na no ni se na chi achia ultra kwan panimu die kire ka cho say we abante near wo ye wo chi achia wo say onu ho oni obi ani achopa so enti ense so mampani na ko suso no so e dey sa position we e koma sa abante a why ade a enye na panimu ka also we know me wan somehow kan ye nyina ba be hu sensem yi enya no kre o ka say president akufo-addo wo say o man sika na nya o man sika no wo say no na ye ahoban bo ho adwene and of course president be decide say metro jet we na metro jet and the security advisors
me gidi say ho nso ya ade e wo say ma o man for etiase fi say tem bia na politicians na politicize no mo de e ho sobo na kobo mampanis a woman say or no ne ato abama no as executive president or use executive powers. But security for no being the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces for no and it decided say we be mo we man. It is a man for beka president akufo-addo by no to one kasa ne cab. Almost unity form can say sa aka na man trem because every year say akoja no kwem. No mo kan say sa aka we. Man ton say mpanimfo no obetumi a hyempa boa na wa be pempa boa na sel. Obetumi atena na kura bi ase a na wa pɛ kwasɛm
environment no
ɛno nti na saa mpanimfoɔ no bi wobɛtumi de na akɔ aburukyiri but ɔbɛka kyerɛ so bɛsi akɔ ne kokoo fu because I be a part of him nti ne kaa no na watena mu ama ayɛ part of him osi afiri mu akɔtena foforɔ mu na ayɛ asɛm foforɔ but security foɔ no ka kyerɛ sɛ daabi enti otu kwan na aircraft ne nya security foɔ no bɛka sɛ aircraft ne nya manfo ba okuje to ka digu na na do so se kyɛ sɛ nyamo nipa bɔne nia wo wi ase kyɛ sɛ ɔno no asɛ o man ne sika yɛn hwɛ baabi afɛ yɛn nam
enti yɛn hwɛ sɛ wo ka sɛ ɔmanpanyin saa bere no ɛyɛ edufodie ɛyɛ ɔno no yie ɛyɛ na ɔno ho na so ma eduru nti no ɔyɛ saa na ubetumi aka sɛ ɔmanpanyin bi bɛwɔ presidential jet si hɔ no aka sɛ me de mɛkɔ akɔ hai bi
yabi
obiɛ no ɔbɛyɛ saa ɛno nti saa yɛbɛtumi aka sɛ nkɔkɔ gyato na wɔ opposition sisi hɔ nkɔ bɛka sɛ John Mahama sɛbe ɔne na ban nyasa na ɔmu nim nti na presidential jet si hɔ ɔma akɔfa commercial jet ɛdi commercial flight ɛdi to kwan ɛsɛ sɛ obi aganafoɔ gyegye saa nsɛm wei ɛtum efi sɛ security foɔ ɛna ɛtufo sɛ yɛ president wo yɛde wahyɛ yɛn nsa ɔmo so ɔmo adwuma no sɛ once aganafoɔ bɛto abama a wobɛsɔe sɛ ɔyɛ mampanyin no so star security man or MPP new or CPP new and fahu ɛsɛ ɔyɛ n'adwuma sɛ Ghana bamboni no
protocol for no control ya manfa
yes
oh yeah they have that control
yes ya manfa so ko fa na asɛm to wa yɛ ne yɛbɛbɔ yɛ sobo yɛ ne yanye yɛdwuma yie nti ɔmanpanyin yɛ manfa ha ɛto la bi anko manpanyin bɛpɛ sɛ o nipa dom ya ba de ma mi wura na ka mi nkyɛ obi security force da bi yɛ bɛ gyina wo ne ɔmanfa wo de weevu mu yɛ te ase ba ko bi we de hu sɛ ya survey safe nti chia no nti ɛnyɛ ɔmanpanyin na decide saa no ma we nyina na sɛ okugye to command koyɛ sɛ ɔmanpanyin akufo-addo de ɛyɛ ne timu na yɛ den nti ɛna no ɔbɔ saa bra na ɛntwa yi na yiwie ni nyina na yɛ de ministerial position kɛseɛ te sɛ foreign minister mana na sɛ ɛnoma na ɔyɛ no ɛna yɛ bɔ na ba so na abɛhyɛ emebu na aka wɔ other political parties mu nkuran sɛ yɛnso yɛn take ɔmanpanyin John Mahama na sɛ yɛnso party ba na yɛnso yɛtumi aba benya position ɛnsɛ sɛ ɔman wi yɛ de kɔ saa sɛ yɛsa na ɔman no na yɛsɛe no ɛsɛ sɛ wobɔ ɔmanpanyin Mahama nim ase gu na nim ase then ɔkɔ amanone na amanfo hu ne sɛ o sɛbe ɔyɛ trofoɔ wɔnyɛ obi ɔka no korɛ wɔnyɛ obi a odi mu negotiations obey nyina na ɛbɛkɔ fam a yɛ ɔman Ghana din mu ɛna ɛkɔ fam yɛ ne yɛnya neoma ɛno nti na ɛsɛ sɛ ɔmanpanyin tu kwan a anka Ghana flag ne bɔ air flight no ho private jet no ho no ɔmanpanyin asi afiri mu obi ɛho sɛ Ghana for president na aba no ɛyɛ fɛ ɛhyɛ ɔman no anuonyam ɛnyɛ ɔmanpanyin ɛnyɛ ɔno as John Mahama ɛyɛ akonya na wɔte so no ɔman na ogyina yɛ din mu no ɛyɛ dwuma na yɛyɛ saa ma no ɛno nti na wo ba ɛnyina di nanim motor case ni ade di nanim ɛyɛ ɔkonya na wɔte so no ɛno nti na yɛbɔ no saa ɛyi na ahoba abɔ no nyinaa ama Ghana for enti ɛnsɛ sɛ saa ne ɔma na ono abokuje to tama na ɔte opposition odidi agro na ase agro na odidi yi no ɛso abanfo so ama na baba ye minister ni no ɛnsɛ sɛ basa na utie nia kwachi ofosu kan ya ɔse ebra na ɔmanpanyi eyisu private jet no na oyisu na ɔde asebu Ghana ye sikasem sando mo nyina enya no kore the fact we say presidential jet no say be enya papa ɔmanpanyi betimi atenam na sɛ ɛyampa sɛ sɛ mu sɛ bu sika enti na ɔmanpanyin kwakɔfa private jet ni nua private jet a Ghana taxpayer ntwa ho hwe a adan na ɔmanpanyin na ma wɔde motor gas and so much convoy ɛno de anya ka ne bia
no pɛ no bi kan sɛ also wobɛfa commercial flight dia na o free hire kokuma ase abramadina na befa tro na save uska na VIP bus elsewhere no bia minister not bicycle so no dey o meet train is also be save uska dia and kofa VIP
STC so ho
STC na kana
no na what trate mu akọ no o ba hwe hu say o manpanyin kwa obedu
yeah
security ahwe hu say
oh yes
ye the gadgets asise mu e me hu say o manpanyin kwa obedu enu ti ne ye ma no kwan e ma na atena mu na ye high senate here
but as a chum member but Ansan and I have said that the NDC will be caught in their own web of deceit with time. If you observe the trend of events so far, this is fast becoming the case. They should count their blessings that the MPP means well for the country and so wouldn't want to play diabolic by engaging in political warfare as it would hurt the country the more. Now it is clear that the NDC has nothing good to offer Ghanaians apart from serving their own interests. So okuseku ewodanfa ena odi we by chum e kan nyina ya battle na me de me summarize na de me kan say battle so e won sunsun ne aye hunu nyina ya battle back to MPP ene ne ma ekoso enche presidential primaries a ebeba so ede na ma odwan ne MPP party ana ye wotum na wo ba wanim no wo botaye pa esi wani so party no me de
yo ona me dasi member and also Maminka big account for you best Council of State. Okay. This issue I can say they should take it as a serious matter. Now Omunya Hojuma. The need is that Omanu here presidential jet. They should come out. Omunya board. Omu engage the president. Now Nukribi will be Omun Kanche Ghana for. Now Ghana for you are ready to pay for it. We are ready to sacrifice because you never be ready Skaya Omaima who here. We are ready. Sika, and president Sika, and then your Council of State Sika, and then your Kuja Sika, our money in our head, your resources, now you're from or mine put that position as a president and from one home. Yeah, maybe MPP, media MPP as a political party, me join the party based on the conviction. Me who are saying, Mahunima Minya about party, no. Send a party initiative because your NDC your CPP but as a young person me decided say me call politics and as I go into political leadership no me who say these two parties are the biggest party in Ghana no baako edge democracy atum baako so edge ankrankra nimdie ene ne sua hu so tum say ocreative platform Emma Uncle say, one cassa, Nimdi Nyame dia domo, gift me Nyame dia domo no. Wo ho kwan say obe develop isa gift no. Na o develop ya, otimi e dia ye adwuma nya ho faso. Faso no nya e wo dia. Aban no beje ho taxes. What you call whether income tax or corporate tax or pay as you earn. Na aban no so dia development. Nti the MPP a party no and I say ni fapim nyina say it's more of a party give you the enabling environment. So we are crown biana obetimi do nyansa ne nim de school akonu bia ye no haye dwuma na wadwuma be no nya mfa so a e wo dia aban so beje ne de ne mo ni nyina so do na be wo dia until you have that development in freedom akonya ye obi na be so no pa di banku anase di wache anase di dokono wa wo freedom. And that has been the party principle all these years. 24 shall say right from UGCC, ebe do UP, ebe adani MPP, joining. And democracy under the Fourth Republic of the 1992 Constitution, ye dimu ahin MPP in Senka, MPP in Troye, any symposiums, any conferences, any seminars, through a Dubai time, and a force yama. In 1992 Constitution, I had the Fourth Republic. Your baby will be a dream. Now, a party, young for so anti to me, fine should become because at the time, I do want him. You unique as a presidential candidate. No, at that time, now people have an anti party before, but there was an election. Safo, a friend say, Safo Jimu, all those 24 March or party, I contest a friend say, Osafo yes, a contest of Dubois. Then Dubois emerged as the victor. The 192, Dubois is by now, no because 96 we won a year called the second day now, Dubois no identity. He was part of the election or contest here. And His Excellency, former President Akufo-Addo, the then candidate every year. Then comes 2000, the same thing, former President Nana Dumuna Bamu Nipa Yamanipa Obia Akunya Emia election and I select Nipan through voting or whatever approval and there's always been that I say you go through the process of voting. 2007 Legon, what happened was that the same process occurred to the sense that Edu Ebina, Yimia, and the Wakoti movement. Alan, yes, would be, or Shesani identical. It's obvious, say, the silence and another Akufo-Addo also emerged victorious. So it's called the next runoff in Ukraine, and then he considered and then thrown his support for His Excellency another Akufo-Addo, and that has been the process in the party all this while. And today, PBN was Nia, ye catch a party for any party in 24 say. Ebrea, Yashisha say on the 31st of January, about Abba, I present candidates. But before being nominations, our mama, the Padudona applique nomination forms are Omoko Fele, Ebeko all run Akonya endorsement, Ediaba. And party initiative will be able. Now, we are letting the leader, or the Ebeko. We don't want to be a party. Now, yes, presidential candidate. No, that's not what.
Asem bakwa can be a leader or the ever conclude.
Yes.
Just a leader, but a leader or the ever conclude.
Yes, a leader or the ever conclude. Because as a party, we form a party to be able to come into power, to govern. Now, we form a party and they see before party. There be no one say omuti be omuti ya. I mean, at the point, CPP, and all can't share young person when you're 18, 20 years. Like I say, CPP, only party. Because the party has been in opposition for so many years. But yeah, dear, we want to win 2028 election, and that is our focus. Now, among all the people, Penifua, almost akopiki forms, they are all competent people. But the question is that among Sanipa 4 or 5 years. You know, so we some become here. Why the media conclude? Now, once now, your research as a party, as different research organizations, and reports, feedback, eba, then a Ghana for a camp. Your best say you should be very objective in this election. And I'm very happy to say, especially General Secretary Moposha, any name they are trying to be very, very careful. Unlike the previous year, it will be nice. I mean, in fact, at that time, you realize they had their own mind, but we are position class a minister, position class an MP, position class a CEO. They were all not able to come out openly. Says no, media Hana metuma bako. You best this time there is an open now among all of them. Ghana for our own assessment, Apple Bia, Obekati jobs, Opobia, or the new Mabeba, or minimum Mabuna, and their confidence and their trust are Ghana for war, honorable Agyapong, is second to none. For only a month, we didn't come call radio, so, TV, so, Oko market, Oko Trochum, and you see, ye may Nipa, so obey a presidential candidate, Sen Americano. We are going to elect a Nipa, or Baby or man. Eddie or Manakun, especially the MPP party. Into your best friend. Now, Sabri, joining now or delegate for some. Omuko Unipan, am I?
Yeah.
And the Ghana for Ghana for the Norcano. I will nipa or bit media conclude. Now, that is what we should be working at.
Let us say, Thomas says, I'm tired of the speculations about who can lead the MPP in 2026. Honorable Kencity Agyapong has already shown his capabilities as an MP and a businessman. Let's acknowledge his track record and consider him for the leadership role. It's time to focus on the right person for the job rather than debating on who fits the mold. Fixing Ghana requires a right leadership, and Ken is the answer. Thomas. Tonton ena ede by Thomas eda say and pay. Many are conclude.
Yes, and if any beings on Kana honorable Shekut, your coach the leadership. Leadership is not bad. Entirely any coach for. Now sometimes that because on look as the t-shirt you entirely ocean. If you can't boy, they see coat be or coat also only boy. Not to coat better than I say, Obi or bet me BBC. I mean, that was also like that was so surprised. I was so surprised. I was surprised. I mean, that is unnecessary. What I say? What is Ghana for Neka?
Seminar voice no TV and my comment because I respect him so much. But what can't ask him no party.
We didn't know ya.
And they made it know ya.
Enti ye be say
we come from BBC.
BBC. You pelida you go mine. You so say nyame dey adom ya so mine no. Why na betimi a change resource. You see, he's only talking about agriculture, but we need a bold leader to transform agriculture.
So over here, it started from a presidential material. And yet, Obi obetumi aye adwuma. And yet, Obi obetumi aboa o man. A presidential material. The honest start here. Afi so Ross HMN Sambo Nsukaya, I graduated at the Kobia, obetumi account for BBC. Has a Calabia idea.
It's very interesting.
Conclude, man.
You see, the makeup chatting now. Say, you're very, very objective. And you're conscious that this is what we want as a party. When I share in a Penkunumidi for 2028, we cannot wait for. You see, the research is there. They can show. Why are you just stressing ourselves? Now, your master Obibiano, your Kojinchimobi, and it's going to be open and fair. Now, Ghana for some honorable in Japan. You find them, I mean. Now, I couldn't get into me,
for Franco Trading Enterprise for na aduma yedin ko en chemeko Dr. Kwekuana then no ato so Franco semen kan chro se niam o ton a onim iPhones any phones ahodo nyina na o ton bi and then so o muguso o mo ton eno pa ho a o mo de niam ahodo bebre aba be ka ho appliances TV refrigerators any sa niam na kettle mafie kama and they almost had the CCTV cameras and so about the county nyina ye mono kama cameras no person install ma be install at the amount Mr. Fred 0555939311 0555939311 ofra baby a wo bia no omon kra bata ne doso bi o su bi o cycle bi o madina e doso baby a wo gina ne a kire baby a obetumi enya omon kra bata no bi 0555939311 better still obi o ha on person obi pie obetumi ada on paso na okọ www.francotrading.com obi call no niam ni nyina wo ho omo numbers ne ade wo ho pese yeni nkomo wo ho ene de obi nyira yemfa de ne mfamre wo fie nso a quickly ne de abro bo no wo fom Franco nkwa na obetumi no ma di dwa etesa me kase Franco Trading Enterprise anu agi so say phones papa efie Dr. Kweku yanku yanim abato so nsunsun so ba bia ne nam aircraft ne ne yekika ne nsem esisi ye enyina no e abato ekoto ye propaganda boama ebinum ankoto aba ne binum so koto ye a omokoto ma propaganda ne ya ba be wie ba bia wie MPP ene ma ekoso wo de wani di akire
ya me de wani di akire pa na Mr. Mfi honorable chairman san say the Obekambro for BBC there and then until make us no and then come run it to television because newscasters be bre wa ho mo ya there pa o ma FM
no me fo bi o
ko be bebre na mom ye pene a Ghana for pene a obeye adwuma na ne sen ye economy asay emagunu enye adwuma anye enti ye pe Ghana ni ba obetumi abedi oman yanim na wahwe aye nyuma yi se de Kwame Nkrumah hyase oyeye no sisi nyuma na nka ye ne Singapore ne Malaysia mo na epreso na nei o ma betwe emu ma Ghana fo meburu bebre pe Singapore akotena so wonya na so hwa ne ye wa Singapore ni bi enti ye pe oman panyina obetumi aba na saa enyuma ya akwa eho akwa twe Ghana aka achiri omampanyi kro na ba be so Ghana mu e de yakosa promised land eno ne yepe na Ghana fo so de omani akari mu ahwe meba men fa me sister bako oso oba Madina no we san me kwara me so me ko program oso say MP for the honorable Ken Badia Eunice my sister Eunice also this is the first two election I want to have any. They must MPP for the honorable Ken Badia for the first time in about 12 years or better. I don't know so one name Matthew. Several nipa be brave. Me school for the bia omoka. The bia. If you so move say school no ko we are ye de ni adwuma ye bo afie. Ye nko school we metena afie. Na so we na sa wanya aban a omampanyina o entrepreneurship ase. No be a kwenya ama Ghana for timi biebie wo nyuma aye ema mpuntu nyuma aba o mayimu a na school no kono na afa so oba so na sa Ghana ni bedroom be school ya wonim obi o we school better fia na say adwuma ni ho no they are starting master's degree so we shall for be prepare na prepare scam na there enti o ya masters no because of person masters so but because adwuma ni ho
that's true
o better fie ene meti fie na me ye hwe no na abusuafo mo ame na ene me fa nkoye masters na ne wakọ na ode one so ne nemu enti people bebre nemu a enwuma a eni ho nti no umu ye ne o ma bebre a anka original na nya no no kompese o mo ye enti ye tutu sre MPP4 me gidi pass MPP4 delegates omunim sa anse mo ya ye kan nyina na ya nkai de eye nti na ye nya kwanya se ya na ye kai MPP delegates se muntie de Ghana for eka efi se MPP no wo ho no enye bibi fufuro bi enti na emom se MPP4 betimi anya kwan abetra Ghana abanyu so no mabu o man na MPP4 ede won policies and won programs a officer ebebo o man abedi djuma na abebo o man eno so na Ghana for ka se mo de honorable Ken ba MPP4 ebeto abana ma na se wutie yi na all other reports any researcher ebe nyina so kire se honorable Ken mijiri pass Ghana hasisi e nipa mienu a omko election e be hu pass sisi e now President John Mahama any honorable Kennedy Agyapong nipa mienu so yi NDC mu yi President Mahama fima obie ne ho betumi stand honorable Ken obie ne ho obe floor obu nyina obe floor omu nyina hwan efi ese edu nketia so aha na se hwan so obe floor omu nyina obedi nkunyim atchen de President Mahama de twe Dr. Bawumiamu
o ma hunu sa
efi se Ghana fo na kasa omuso na to aba no ye ne Ghana fo yi nete ye tie won call phone coins ye hu on platform so ye hu on blog page so ye hu on every platform a obe kan bibia any every research a obe kan no na point to we say mo de honorable Ken ba MP4 the honorable Ken ba Ghana fo beto aba man enti o ma ye adwuma no easy ama MPP delegates and yes we have about first 4 years into yen san fa nko and no dey say sad ya and can obi abebo modern prepare a obetu a na obedi line ma say dey say 24 years a obedi mu a and na wudi mu na MPP for person we try opposition ko say everybody
but I say if I conclude do the Chinese speak English Ghana, let's be serious, we are in the middle of the world joking with our development. I'm concerned about our constant reference to the maintenance culture. I think it's time to shift the narrative to monitoring culture. Without monitoring, maintenance is impossible. Let's focus on putting systems in place to track and oversee our infrastructure, assets, and projects. By doing so, we will be better equipped to maintain them effectively. Monitoring culture is the foundation for a strong maintenance culture. Echo Thomas Tonton Yedasi. Enche Nafi Yede Banewe. I can't understand Ghanaians who keep harboring the instinct that some people are more presidential material than others. They tend to believe that if a person can rattle the Queen's language and show flamboyance, then the person is a presidential material. If you listen to the East and South African political leaders, they lean greatly on their local dialect when interacting with their people. We should learn from them. Yadasi okuseku se onso di we aba beboy orachum yakwaku wi
yo ti ne kan akosia ne se as a party no de ba ko mpanimfo a contesting na obi eka is unity in kabom de bia me ana me ka se in as much as obi a ni preferences and the new office of it we no we should also be cautious yam propagate candidate no na juma pa obede oye eni ne obeso bitimi aye insults any atom didi enwini aba insult na atom didi emfa nkunumdi ma because didi obi atema ye no pasa etete no edi na tem egunu animu ase a kire no obesan hia nipa na ntomago a wa hwesu na wa ye ne basa no bra obe hia se obetu aduane no bokona sabi enwiane ya yi ma aduane na wo kwakodi agu yam sa ifi no besa akọ aduane no ma onya yare de besre ni asre MPP party for ni na especially when we communicate my party no communicate ni nyina no yen hwe kasa yi na yen kasa kasa de kasa e hote because we do obi atema kan ni e kan ho nsefia e no enwi no power emfa bibia emro de nipa na kansa on betroma no ono betroma no na nyame adoma akwati asoso eba na yebekọ so asre se enra na am se security committee on matter IGP and the enim and I'm so cancer say they are even going to bring what they call a prison ban or saying who are better to trust and be a one I chuana you do share prison ban anymore Edwaba abiduasem it's good but as a party so they in anymore also we also be able to be vigilant Akwatia City no it's not a seat I was lose it has been our seat and I know say it's going to be our seat no matter what a seat in Sabeka nemoyema ni naho na ye ntutu enema yie form a wase akọ ana o se mpanifo form a adwumadie koso a woni timamufo edin komo na ye yankasa no yemfa a security nhyɛ some yemo ho ba won so police for no ama assurance on be boy ho ban de but ye be ko no so yemo modern a ye very very vigilant na nkunumdie no ebeba na me sometimes na NDC for no hemo wa because nipa won de ba first am candidate no matuna akone na makofa lawyer na odi nipa no asemama no it's already no they don't know what they want but the yemias says our confusion is you because nipa na odi yemia na score quarter and no am so akweze yemia hwere ne nkwan lawyer na odi case no lawyer na 94 akoyi naba secretary mkutua and I thought says so much money went mkutua but you be catch makotia for the 1 million pe
but I say
emia anyimadu asumadu ono na almost no nti ye be hwe na edu ho a yina ade ahodi nkwakota na chi as a 1 week no ye be do 1 week no I think say next week na 3 days time no yakoto aba no na ye ntu fa hye nwa na nunyam bra wa bra ne aha fomu enyina no I mean yenye ne mfa hye ne ntu aba no boom na this phone say still akotia MPP dia
that's it doc quickly conclude man
yeah akotia say ne MPP twem ho fi Tamale Central mo no omo kan say if he say omo mpese ombema honorable Mutala na chi akoye manso twen na nti omo twem ho afi naka hwe nim say NDC fo nso ebeye bibisa naka ema asundwe nso akoba akwatia naka aye is na we de senka mako na so ankoba ne sa so me gidi se MPP 4 ene akwatia man 4 omunim nia omupe omudi nka ato aba na ma MPP 4 ombekọ so eto aba no ama MPP candidate ho nti IGP onfa osenye oyo IGP to make a cansem bebre ye ba bekọ abekumanof omuke cansem bebre sa o ma anya hwe na se we so ekoba na se o ma anya hwe afa bedu bebe no oye IGP o kasama obi amfa anya hwe bi ebi se ombehu se be won ka no kore nti sa asem we a waka no onfa ne nan sifo no me onhwe hu se asundwe aba akwati amemu na me we no ma memfa enchia ema me ho kafo Dr. Dina Okubi Akweku ane ampa hema ne nana kodua akopon shiramu afia na omo free amane abedu Ghana yankopon shiramu
omo da se
om say na so na ai sante hema 1 week no nti we dey we ma yigina ho ye ho shedding na yehye ye na so so nyamemfa ne kransie yi na yechia otigoko so we she asante ban mpanifo nyina yemobia yakọ na yede na otwi soso yi na otwi dey ebedi na yede ahye ye na hima no nyam se obi obi asoso no onfa ne sunsum enkoso anta santimechi onfa anta Ghana hina chi
okay me da se me ni ampanifo me da masese mobile production team no so ye na mwase ye na kwesininsi ye na elkem afi focus na onmaka justice ejano ye na mwase na ye na onmo so eboa ye ewo radio so ye na mwase mpanimfo nso amba be boa ye nso ye na mwase na ye na benten so ase midin ede ya amofa boache ene ye ya wada nyame ya adoma ochina ifiada no pa e besan hia akra